Gotta see the story now. Oh boy. Nice visual effects. He's Sephiroth. Okay, not gonna lie, that's literally Sephiroth vibes right there. That is literally... he is just literally Sephiroth, but just... you know, not right. You know, like Ilium. See us, Midian.
Long life I descended upon this world. Now to welcome to begin once more.
I'll pass on the world control by you, thank you very much, because it would contain nothing but despair.
Both of my studies matter not. The absolute is what needed in this world. Well, choice, possibility, all are what needed. I alone am determined of all things in the world.
What a load of crap. Who do you think you are, huh? Okay, so the pretenders named it Xenos. Are there any other evil Sonic with Xenos that I should know about?
You're useless, descendant. If you would seek to infuse my world, then will be oblivion rates.
Oblivion rates! Carpetbagger. This. Careful, we're not to mana. Blast, but there's so much of it. Just finally get to the city. Not the kid again. Fiends corrupted by the block mana are attacking people. The city is chaos. Chaos! Chaos!
No, I do not allow it.
We can't help anybody until we do something about this bozo. Yet our enemy is the very creator of all. The Xenos may be newly returned to watch the battle headlong because our plan is to invite doom. The enemy is an all-out attack. This is not Persona. Haven't seen high form in a while, Bunny Hotel. Nope. Are you finished? But now attack hit, I know it did. Cause he's God.
As I told you, though, choice, possibility, all are needed for you. All fate is upon me. There is one single future, the one I have chosen. Such is the form of a perfect world.
Something happens now, it's like time reversed itself. It's like he's God. Causality has been locked. What do you mean? What has been restructured so that regardless of our access there exists but a single outcome. So long as there is no other outcome but to continue to exist as a Xenos, our attacks would be useless. It appears the heart will sever the head from soldiers and it would make it a bit of a difference. The survival of the Xenos is now an inescapable outcome. Defeating Ross, you have time turning with a shin? Words, I swear to God. That's a whole lot of big words to boil it out for me. How do you fight to think?
You do not, for future performance is the way you are victorious. There is no hope. I mean, you say that, but eventually that's going to happen. You say that, but it eventually can happen, you're building your own failure here. Eventually.
I don't know what to do.
There is no need for you to do anything. You have fulfilled your purpose.
I don't understand what that means. Precisely.
If there were to move further, it is necessary for my return. You have not really your wars regarding me and my will.
But we've been doing all we could to stop you, situation.
No matter how fiercely used to one of all cause action will eventually lead to me. The hero is doing of the other. All who lives is nurturing the darkness and burden. The very who took the place of the human 1,000 years ago and created the alien religion out of whole cloth. You will also destroy a many words, are you not? How can you claim otherwise when I just barely aspects of wisdom? All of these things were needed for my return, for my part.
You are so complicated, man.
All you have done, every single moment you have been in service to the creation of my world.
So we only helped you this whole time? All of our struggles were for nothing?
No, not for nothing. You did well for me, now you have, but you died.
Damn you! Good enough. I'll never let you take the thoughts and feelings of all the people who ever lived in this world and use them to create your own self-centered existence. I will let you treat this world like your personal plaything, because our feelings and our future belong to us.
Your intention will, but for less than no consequence. You understand my word, and all of your way will not change this fact. Embrace your review, be at peace.
Ouch! Stop, Xenos.
Useless.
Ouch.
This time I will see it's not doubt. I will see you.
Sephiroth and Zenvik and Bahamut. We might as well, Bahamut. Two Bahamuts? By the heavens, we might actually be able to win with this. Time turns on its axis once more. It was fun.
How pitiful, Margaret. To think you would take such form to make yourself be used by some of your creations. I had planned on making you taste what I suffered, but seeing it now, I have lost interest. Be gone from my sight!
Fun fact, God is OP. To think that even Bahamut, a most powerful asset, cannot scratch him. We have exhausted all of our options. Now what? We have outstayed to flee and I know the others must be in the same boat. Can we do nothing? Are we finished? This is your end. Or to forward! Is that the German army? And there's a meal. Convey the wounded and flee from this sweated place at once. Meal, what are you doing here? Silence, brother. This is no time for your typical family queries. Nothing left behind. Good. Now fall back, all of you. Get out of this place.
They escaped? No matter. and insects can be frozen any time. Now I set about regaining my space, but I'm where true revival denied.
You're awake. Face? Where are we? Apart from the grounds that we are renting out the lodgings. Is everyone alright? There are some yet asleep, but none who lives are in danger. Whose lives are in danger. I could read. Had we taken another head of Xenos, it would have been our end. We'd have only because Emil came to our rescue. But they're in the army, right? I thought I dreamed that. I know not what brought this mercy on, but we should be grateful nonetheless. New voice, are you alright? You know, despite being revived, possibly dead, possibly would have been in the body for Xenos and not dead. Conveniently explained. Well, ain't that just dandy inconvenient? Being vessels of God has some benefits. So I say so much jokingly. You don't have a better responsibility for that. We are all equally helpless. No, but speaking of which. No, it's not a new development. Thanks, fairies. It has gone berserk as a result as we speak. They are attacking the people, destroying buildings, and generally causing as much destruction as possible. The monsters doing their soldiers have ran so back to us the tide thus far, but well, with the number of quadrant fiends going by the hour, and I question how long they'll be able to keep it up. Just where do you think you're going in that condition? You idiots, it goes at a greater rate than the enemy's numbers. You can't do anything on your own, you that fool, it's pointless. Why, you'd be lying cold on the ground now if it weren't for me swooping in to save the day. But all the people are in danger. Sometimes I wonder if you are truly this villainous or just such a soft touch that blinds you. Everyone's in danger, yes, whatever. This is completely irrelevant. It's not Yes, it is completely, totally, 100% irrelevant. What, you think that because some poor slob's in danger you can accomplish what you couldn't before? Because you would always come together so nice and neat as all that? Well, how lovely for you. I'm quite jealous, actually. I want to give up and do nothing while people suffer, Emil. Oh, clap out your pathetic gob already. You can't do anything to get your clamor on and on as if your pretty watch and empty trees might somehow make a difference. Forget Xenos, you couldn't best a single elderly fiend on crutches as you are now, you idiotic cretin. You're probably too pure to realize this, but there are some people who can't survive the squirrel world without giving up on occasion or letting go of an ideal. Well, it's not the kind of place where you'll always get what you want, so long as you just go for it with a plucky attitude. Then what should I do? Is it not obvious? Give up! Tuck your ego between your legs and flee while you can. No, I can never just abandon all these people and just run away. Fine then, summon all your little friends into a happy circle so you can talk about how wonderful you all are as you die. You stand there claiming you will never give up on anything, yet in the same breath speak of how you're planning to surrender your own life for no reason. My dear Emil, you seem to have gained a small bit of insight since last we met. I confess myself impressed. And in that regard, I find myself in agreement with you. Challenging a foe we know we cannot defeat does not brief you, but madness. This is their quality in a leader is the ability to carefully assess a situation, which includes the strengths of the enemy. Welcome back, you two. How feels the city? Xenos hasn't moved from the city center, and the black mountain grows ever thicker. It's merely a matter of time before the entire city is swallowed up. The black mountain is still spreading, there may yet be a chance. What do you mean? If Xenos want to remake the world and fix the future in place, they would have complete power over our life and death. Which means there is no reason to attack us or the citizens of Grams. And even if that were not the case, we are but insects of Xenos. Let's not go to great lengths to eliminate a mere pest. And how do you explain the fiends currently running loose in the city? Like the Xenos' power is not yet complete. Until it is fully restored, they won't want us interfering, hence the fiends. Except that I can't stop Xenos or Black Mountain at the time now. As the monster person deepens to only create more berserk fiends, there's no way we could possibly fight them all. Just so, in terms of the battle scenes or the fiends that present is a fool's errand. And though our options are all limited, we still have some remaining to us. We can still preserve possibility. Since this battle has not yet covered all of Graham's, we must act before that happens. Let us review the evacuation plan. We will convey the children and elderly away via the Grand Fjord. The entrance and ship will be stabilized and grounded as best we can. Once that is done, we'll spirit them away on the second trip. How goes the medical care, Cleo? Myself, Sephiroth, and Xenos, but you're heading care for all who need it. The number of people who need is great, but I believe we'll see everyone by dawn. Very good. Now then, any citizens who remain mobility will have to escape the city on foot. I'm not expecting any trouble from the North thanks to no agreement we signed after the Satan incident. But in the unlikely event something does happen, I will sort it out. Still, South Castillo is a considerable distance away. We ask much of the people to walk all that way. They have no choice. To remain here is to become feed for the fiends. Exactly. Our priority must be reaching a location that the Black Monster's influence has not yet reached. If we accomplish that, we increase the rate of survival. We'll move at speed, but that won't be easy while we're protecting so many people. Enough dithering from you. You said you were going to do it, did you not? If you've lost the nerve, then just stop already. No, you're right. I'll give it all I have. Thank you, Leo. That was not an attempt to go into your dad's app. I don't panic. These words, I swear to God, they're gonna be the enemy. I had hoped to put more distance between ourselves and Grants today, but I think we should stop here for the night. I can still keep walking, but the people of Grams... No, we can't push them any further today. It was hard enough just getting everyone out of the city. And it's not just their physical stamina that's exhausted, emotionally most of them have nothing left. Little wonder considering we just sent Satan packing and they were trying to get the city back on track. The momentary home they held was shattered and they were left with no choice but to abandon homes and lives and run for the hills. I don't even know what to say. Music instrument? Who would have wanted to sing songs on a time like this? Read the damn room, people! Hey, why are you displaying so serious music when people barely holding it together? Add some demos to depressed. Why must I accompany them in such a down dark dreary road? I'll pass on such a person, thank you. Your selfishness knows no bounds. Ooh, can we listen to play Mr. Oh, children who appreciate this art. Hi, fully promising. Yes, get around and quench your to hear our tunes. Well, I suppose the children look happy. Stop playing right now! Oh no, the children seem happy. Make your mind. It feels like people have come to understand something about governance. What do you mean? It's something I've taught you before. A monarch doesn't have the luxury to suffer during a time where the people are doing so. Yes, I remember suffering citizens don't want a monarch who suffers with them. They want someone to lift them out of the pain. Well, you're terrible at putting it into action. Said you retain a nasty habit of trying to suffer right along with the people. But isn't Mir just being self-indulgent? Is he? I wonder. Either way though, the end result leads to some small bit of joy for those people. I think he's finally become aware of how to best use this particular skill set. I suppose he has always possessed a penchant for music and the arts. In fact, he's even taught me some of it. Entertainment can often be an exceedingly powerful tool for a safe person. Drama, music, poetry, all strong can find more convenient tools to guide the hearts and minds of the citizens. Depending on how you wield it, you can unite the people as one, or turn their eyes away from a misrule. Really decide. And you believe that's good use of Mir's talent? I'm not sure. It's true that another option would be simply to immerse himself in the creation of art. But he has lived a life without having his talents recognized by those around him. Though born a prince possessed of said talent, he was never in an environment where he could make any use of it. How unhappy that must be. Some people talking about him behind his back and the numerous setbacks he has suffered, I'm sure he's given up on much in his life. This was supposed to come from a place of experience. I saw about a soaking cold human being. I was exasperated with him and found him to be truly hopeless. I don't know what happened in me, but he has changed. I think so too. Hi, Ilya. We need to talk. Can I have a minute? What is it? We make for the desert to the east, and you're coming with us. Oh, what's in the desert? I saw a memory in the sacred tree that showed the Progenitor's return being prevented. In it, the 5 Green Ones were fighting the Progenitor. But not even Bahamut could stand against the Progenitor. And the 5 Green Ones could not either in the current state, which is why we have to awaken their power. What does that mean? When a high-order dragon such as one of the 5 Great Ones dies, it reincarnates into a new body. The forms they possess now will resort to several reincarnations, and over that time they have lost both memories and strength. In other words, the 5 Great Ones really now don't have the strength to defeat the Progenitor, so where can they help him get it back? I assume all of this has something to do with going to the desert? Yeah, we think there's something there that, well, the desert is what used to be Gato's homeland, so I'll let him explain. There was a place in my former homeland known as the Dragon Necropolis. It was one of the primordial dragons that became the very foundation of the world rest eternally, or so it said. So does that mean it's where the original 5 Great Ones are? That's the hope, yeah. Still, this is all just a legend, and even if we do find this boneyard, it doesn't mean we'll be able to awaken the 5's powers. But it's the only chance we have now, and since you've got access to 5, you need to come along. That don't make sense, but what about the people of Grams? I proposed this evacuation plan. I can't just abandon it halfway through. Yeah, you idiot! Mail? Do you think it's so important that no one else can take your place? We'll have a conversation? Yes, although I certainly wasn't trying to. I came here to get some rest, but your incessant ringing can help but catch my poor ears. Now listen well, you. I, the great and powerful Emperor Emil, have decided to make the people here my servants. I shall take every last one of them back to the Delaware Empire and put them to work for my glorious name. What are you talking about? I think about it saying he's going to take responsibility for your people and give them a chance to add a new life. Which means you're free to go search for a means to fight the Progenitor. Boom! Trust the Big Brother is a good thing. What the devil are you prattling on about? I care not a whit about what your people do from this point forth. However, I cannot stand by as you engage in the laughable idea of self-indulgent flippery which says you alone must protect the people of Grams. Those people do not want you to protect them, they want anyone to protect them. The fact you believe that you and you alone can do this is high comedy. Why, I may wet myself with laughter. Basically, it's great that you have such a strong sense of responsibility, but that doesn't mean you need to carry every single load all by yourself. Silence! How dare you twist my words to fit your own interpretations, you child? Who even are you? I got it. What? Stop it, Emil, why done it down? How very dare you! We better hurry and let everyone know the new plan. Oh, this ain't good. There's a horde of quantum streams coming this way. No, that's for the wicked. The dragons! Mobilize them and I'll protect you, Emperor! Many of them have suffered injuries. I hope they're well enough to fight. What am I saying? Forget them! I need to get myself somewhere safe! I mean, I don't know if you changed or just made yourself a lot more worse. Imagine hold him off. Wow, you okay then? Yes, thank you, just a bit winded. And no wonder, we were fighting non-stop with not even the time to leg our wounds from the battle with Xenos. The Delno soldiers are also exhausted. Looks like it's time to rest or regroup. So let's all get back in. At the same sound as before. It's another horde of fiends, though at least they aren't dragons for this time. But there's more than before and we're already exhausted. We have to fight. We have to attack them. No, you didn't steal much. But we can't very well sit here and watch the citizens' grounds be slaughtered. And we fight? I suggest you spend less time bemoaning your fate while your very lives depend on it! Then take up a weapon and fight, sure. If we all do the same, perhaps even you pathetic thunderheads can make a stand. We're just a bunch of regular citizens, we know how to fight. Well then what are you going to do? You can't expect someone to always show up and rescue you. You're alright. No one is coming to save us, even those swaggering church fellows are slain. Give up? So that means to give it up. Oh, that is enough! So when it was not so simple a matter? I've always wanted to be a great king, one adored by his people who could solve every problem himself. But I had no talent, couldn't use a sword, couldn't chant a spell, I even studied alchemy for nigh on hundreds of hours and could not grasp its secrets. I have a bad memory and I'm slow to pick things up. Additionally, I'm hopelessly outmatched even when my siblings speak on matters of the kingdom. Realizing the straightforward approach would not work, I turned to deception, threats, and trickery, yet in the end I even failed with them. A great king? I was worthy to rule over an anthill. With this decided I simply gave up. That's why if I ever found myself in danger, I'll abandon you people and flee. While a great king might never do such a thing, I am no such great king, and it's no skin off my apple to do exactly that. You spoke at such great lengths just to say you abandon us? That's right, I'm an expert at giving up. The sword, magic, tactics, politics, I've given up all of them. But, like you people, I have never once given up on something without at least attempting it. I practiced the brain until I vomited blood. I started for days on end without sleep. Not once did I ever say a thing I had never attempted was impossible. Which means you people haven't earned the right to give up. Not yet, anyway. I speak from years of experience when I say it is too soon to give up. So go ahead, stand here whimpering and perish in the sad part of your own mate. But don't think for a second this was the only choice afforded to you. What you people are talking about is nothing more than suicide. Now come, Duna, with me! Damn it all, I don't want to go. You have no right to give up. I sure as hope somebody has a plan here because I'm fresh out of ideas. Oh, come on, now what? Wait, look. Look who's back. Go, everyone, run into pieces! I can't believe this is happening. Stay back! I thought I was so dead. My siblings, you live! You appear the people you were meant to protect on the front lines? Terrible. And not the people of his own lands either. I fear this could well turn into an international incident. But there was no other way! Indeed, there was no other way. And I do not think anyone could have thought of this other than you. We were caught up in the orthodox conception of protecting people and could never have devised such a strategy. We owe you a debt, Rio. Wait, are you praising me? I never thought a day would come in which you saved my life. At long last, my time has come! Well, you certainly wasted no time letting that go to your head. Oh, let us allow it just as once. Not only did he not give up, he actually did well. The next day. Are we all really returning to Alberia? Yes, no matter his recent deeds, I'm not entirely comfortable leaving the people of grants and meals squarely in their hands. Furthermore, I need to consult with the King of Grams and also have concerns about Chancellor. Governance is most necessary when balance both within and without the nation or in turmoil after all. Now is the time when we must fulfill our responsibilities as royalty. I see. Take care of Iberia then. It is our home and we will see it safe. Now let us be off. Hello? Oh, hey Emil, what's up? Look, just don't die, alright? I won't be satisfied if I can't force you to submit to me. I don't know what all about this progenitor person, but if they manage to kill you, know that I'll drag you back from hell and kill you again myself. So strike this dastard down, save the world and come home. Then, and only then will I suffer you to grovel and end up before me. No enemy, I promise. Good. Oh, and never forget all the things you owe me, got it? Next stop, the desert. I hope it's hot, hot, hot. Now which here would likely exhaust us playing safe for you. Still, I must admit a bit of curiosity about the place. Well, it's Katar's former home, right? Maybe he could tell us about it. That wasteland to the east was once a thriving nation called Lefkos. After Sheila and I were forced to abandon it, it transformed into a desert. That sounds like a rather sudden change of refinement. Was it a work of a dragon? Without people to govern and protect them, the lands grew rough and wild. You've traced the origins of Lefkos sinking into the sand, and all these back to my responsibility for not being able to protect my kingdom or people. Feels like there's some backstory here. You gonna be okay? Yelling out my kind of gal. I always knew the day would come when I would have to face my past. It is well and proper that it should happen now. And in this fallen kingdom of Lefkos will we find a way to awaken the powers of the 5 Great Worms. We must not fail in this, for it is our only means to stand against the Progenitor. There is still hope. The possibility of victory isn't dead yet. Power strength. Present a place where it's true for less force destruction. Cool. Can't wait for next ones. Anyways, do you know this is Sephiroth? Bye.